Today we're going to make a chalk pastel owl, okay? We're going to be using a couple of different techniques with our owl, and I'm going to show you how to draw a really cute owl. Are you ready? All right, let's jump in, and we're going to go over our supplies first, okay? For our supplies today, all you need is some chalk pastels and some black paper. Now, the reason why we're using black paper is because we're making this a nighttime scene, because owls are nocturnal. They sleep at night. Or wait, they sleep during the day and they're awake at night. Okay, that's what nocturnal means. It means that they stay awake at night. So I thought it would be fitting to do this on black paper so our owls are wide awake at night. Okay, and we'll be drawing a nighttime sky. All right, I'm going to show you the steps you're going to take to go over our owls. Here I have a finished owl with me, okay? First we're going to draw the owl in white pastel, chalk pastel, then we're gonna fill him in, then we're gonna do the sky, okay? Super easy, I promise you can do it, okay? But you have to follow along closely, and remember, hit that pause button if you need to take your time, okay? All right, let's jump in. All right, first we're going to be using a white chalk pastel. I'm gonna make sure my paper is in my screen here. Awesome. And we're going to be drawing our owl first. Now, if any time Miss Heather is going too fast for you, just pause the video, or you can rewind it a little bit too and look at it again. Don't get frustrated if I'm going too fast, okay? You have complete control. All right? Now, to do that, to draw our owl, we're first going to draw a oval right kind of in the upper part of our paper. Okay, do you see that oval? Kind of an oval shape. And then we're going to draw a U for the body. A U shape. And uh-oh, I drew kind of a skinny owl, but that's okay. Every owl is different. This owl kind of reminds me of owls that I used to see when I lived in Florida. We had owls that lived in our front yard. Okay. After that, I'm going to draw his little ears, which are little rainbows. Okay, draw two little rainbows off of his head like that. Right now he looks like a bug and not an owl. And then we're going to draw a wavy line to connect the rainbow to the head. There you go. There are his ears. Now let's focus on his body. We're going to draw his wings. Here's one wing, and here's the other wing. And then let's give him a little belly. Little belly, and then on his wings we're gonna draw some little lines like so. Okay, what should we do? Should we do the face first? Let's do the face first. The face is super easy. I'm gonna come down here and kind of draw a V for his little face. Then I'm gonna draw two big circles. One, and I bet you can guess what these are. Two. And then I'm going to draw a triangle in the middle. There we go. And I kind of feel like his eyes are a little bit funky. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with the funky owl. And then we're going to draw his little feet coming down. And I just kind of drew a little V with some lines out. And then we're going to draw his branch that he's standing on. He's standing on a little branch there, and maybe a little leaf coming off to the side there. And let's draw a little moon. A moon is just a C. If you draw a C and then you come to the edge of the C and you kind of draw one more C inside of it and then connect them, that's what your moon will look like. Okay, all right, we're done drawing. Now, all we have to do is fill it in. Now, notice my eyes. I'm going to fill those eyes in, okay? We could, I guess, do a little circle here in the middle. My poor owl, he's like, his little eyes are wonky, but that's okay. He'll still be a cute owl. I'll make him cute. Okay, now, as we move forward, I want to tell you that I'm going to be using certain colors. You don't have to use the colors that I use. You can use whatever colors that you want to use, okay? But I will tell you what colors I'm using. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down because I don't want my arm to get into my chalk as I draw. I want to start at the top and work my way down. So to start with, I'm going to use this kind of darker blue for his ears, and also, or these aren't really his ears. I said ears earlier. His ears are just little holes in his head. These little guys are just feathers that come off the top of his head. And they kind of look like ears, don't they? But they're not his ears. Owls have like holes in their head for ears. They don't have ears like we do. And then I also want you to know that we're going to go over this with white again. So you don't have to feel like if you're messing up your white lines. And notice how I'm trying to stay in my lines. And with chalk pastels, you have to press pretty firmly. Okay, that's something that people don't really understand when they use chalk pastels. You do have to press pretty firmly. Okay, now for his face, I'm going to teach you a little technique for his face and his body here. I'm going to use this kind of light tan and my brown, and I'm going to do what we call hatch marks, which are, I'm going to use the side of my chalk. I'm just going to come down in little hatch marks. And this is going to resemble feathers, okay? This is a technique that artists use whenever they're doing chalk pastels. They make layers of different colors using hatch marks. So this is one technique that you can use too. And what we're trying to make it look like is the owl's feathers, right? Oh, it's looking so good. I wish I was there to see your owl. I bet it looks good too. I like these little hatch marks. Perfect. Yay! Awesome. Don't worry about the chalk that's getting on the paper. Okay? That's just part of it. Part of it. Okay, now let's do his little beak. I'm going to do yellow for his little beak. Here's his little beak. And then for his eyes, I'm going to come in here with kind of a brown or an orange. And I'm going to do some orange around his eye. Orange around his eye. And then I like to take black, and I'm going to do black in the center of his eye and just kind of make his eyes pop like he's looking at us. And then I'm going to take that black and I'm going to do some lines like that, okay? Ta-da! Good. And we'll clean it up with our white. So if I take my white, I'll just go over this really quick. There we go. Awesome. He's looking so cute already. Oh, my little funky owl. Okay, now I'm going to do his wings. And we're almost done. We got the hardest part done, guys. His wings. Here. And then I'm going to do his belly. And I'm going to actually do two colors on his belly. I'm going to do this lighter blue that I used up here. I used it right there. Then I'm going to use this darker blue down here. And then I'm going to blend those together. And then I'm going to use that same orange that I used on his eyes right here. So cute. Alright. There's our little owl. Doesn't he look cute? Okay, and then I'm going to do his tree. And I'm just going to, oopsie. I'm going to use some just brown lines for his tree. And maybe do a lighter brown too. Awesome. And then some green for his leaf. And I'm going to use the lighter green also. Awesome. All right, we're pretty much done. What we're going to do now is we're going to come in and just kind of blend some of these areas with our finger. Now, I'm not going to blend the hatch marks, okay? I am going to blend his tummy. Oh, so cute. Such a cute little owl. I'm going to blend some of the tree and maybe the leaf here and the wings. And then I'm going to come over that with the white. All right, and then we'll do the background. Okay, get your paper that you like to dust off in. Here's mine. I'm just going to take them and go doop, 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 doop. And dust off any of residual chalk, okay? All right, now we're going to take our white and go over it again. All right, I'm going to take my white chalk and just kind of trace over my white lines, okay? Make that real good. And this is kind of a harder part, okay? Oh, it looks so good. Come to life, little owl. You could feel free to name your owl. What would you name your owl? I need to get my kids back here helping me. They would come up with some cute names for these, I'm sure. There we go. Look, he just pops off the page when you add that little extra layer of white. Okay, now we're going to add some background. We're going to add some stars with our yellow. So I'm going to get my yellow and I'm just going to do little X's with X's in the middle. So X, a line down the middle, and a line through it like that. That's going to be my star. Okay? It's showing you that it's nighttime. These are the big stars. Now I'm going to take my white and I'm just going to do some little dots for the stars way off in the background. Ah, looks so good, guys. Okay, that looks great. And then this little eye. Did I even go over? I don't think I went over this eye. There we go. Now we're going to color in our moon. So I'm going to get some gray and color in the moon, and maybe even use a little bit of blue and do some little colors of pop there. And we are done. We are done with this owl. He's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna dust him off before I show him to you. Dust, 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 dust. Here he is, our finished product. Isn't he darling? What would I name him? Mo, maybe? I don't know. I hope you had fun. This is fun. We learned a technique of hatch marks, okay, and using 2 or 3 different colors to make pattern there, and it's supposed to look like feathers on our owl. All right. We also talked about the owl being nocturnal and how that's why he's awake at night, because owls are nocturnal animals, along with lots of other animals too. So I hope you had so much fun with me, and I always enjoy our time together. Thank you so much for being here, and I cannot wait to see you back here next time.